Welcome to this channel. So today I like to share with you on the 1850s Wing Chun Man Sao. So what happened is this morning a Wing Chun friend messages me asking me on the 1850s Man Sao because he couldn't find it in these two books. And according to him, Man Sao is an antenna where you stick out there to your opponent. You want to sense him, or Man Sao is a deflection hand where you deflect your opponent when they strike you. So I like to share with you today that Wing Chun term in 1850 might not be the same thing in today's Wing Chun, meaning the term might be the same, but what it means is different. So, if you read Kung Fu 1560, the probing horse momentum, that is the 1850s Man Sao, and it implements with the short finger, because the short finger is lightweight and agile. The concept of Man, asking, is a dynamic concept. You never stick your hand up like that. That's not dynamic. You never go doing this kind of stuff. That is not dynamic. Dynamic probing momentum, meaning that you have to be really fast. Very simple for us today to know it. Just go watch YouTube on Western boxing. How jab? This can be a feint jab. That feint jab is Man Sao. Okay? That feint jab is a Man Sao. You can jab, jab. That is Man Sao. Okay? So Man Sao for 1850, it is the probing horse momentum as in the Kung Fu 1560s, and the uniqueness as in restricting Wing Chun is the short finger, because it is far. Okay, if I probe it with this, you see, I did not touch the wall yet, but if I probe it with this, I touch the wall. I cannot touch the wall. I touch the wall, so it is long, and also either this or this, it is heavy. This is very fast. This is slower because it's heavy. This is slower, it's heavy. So the Man Sao is a probe. Okay? And because Wing Chun 1850 is a short strike art, you always have to guard. Like you played in the peekaboo on Western boxing, you always have to guard yourself. Very tightly guard yourself. Again, like in the Wing Chun Inception. Okay? So you tightly guard yourself and you probe and you see what he's doing. While the short finger, if you probe, the response is slow. You can attack right away in. If somebody responds to this, you can walk away and shot him. Okay? So that's probing hand. Now you don't want to put it like this. You do like that, this becomes the target, because your hand will become a target. If you play with those who use kick, a shot into the leg, into the hand, the wrist area, we're going to disable the entire hand. If you play with those who do grappling, this hand out there is good. Why? Become the handle, or people grab you and come in. So probing hand, Man Sao 1850 is this. What you want to test his water. What he is going to do? What is refraction? What is timing? Okay. So that is Man Sao. Asking hand, you ask. This is asking. Okay. But it is a momentum. It's not just your hand. It's not like the movie. Never like that. Whatever you stick out there, you're looking for trouble. Okay. So Man Sao 1850 is this. Okay. Now Wing Chun 1960. There's many things have been defined by whoever like to define whatever they like. Even the same Man Sao term, everybody define this, define that. So that's why in this channel we talk only on the 1850s Wing Chun. No comment on the 1960 because they can do whatever they want. Okay. And one thing I can share with you too. With this book, with these two books, we know more than most Asian who practice Wing Chun, because we get directly from the ancient Chinese evidence, and we have science, sports science, to verify what is the ancient Chinese is teaching. Yet today, like even yesterday in a Asia forum, still some friends who practice Wing Chun in China told me this. Oh, you know, Hendrik, your Shaolin connection with the Wing Chun, this is just your connection. So guess what I replied to him? Well, talk is cheap. Show me in the past 5,000 years of Chinese culture, which is the proper connection then. But I can tell you right away, your shoulder didn't go in. Okay? That means you cannot fight in the short strike range. Okay? And then your wooden dummy, you do something like that. That is not short strike, like in the General Qi Jiguang. The four aspects of General Qi Jiguang. The first is cleverness is to attack forward with single leg rises and to attack backward with backward leg insert. So what is back leg insert? It is this. Okay? So that's the first aspect of General Qi Jiguang. So guess what? It is not 1850. It is not grabbing one wooden dummy hand and then try to pull him the wooden dummy's neck. You know what is that? It is go inside here, turn your leg, stick in, like you see all the wrestling, Chinese wrestling or the judo throw, you throw him. When he come at you, you grab him, you throw him. It's not stand here pulling him. That's why I told him. Okay? That's General Qi Jiguang. If you get a dummy this way, your wooden hand this way, this far away, your wooden leg this far away, and then you go pulling like that. How are you going to make use of your body weight, and what are you trying to do? If you want to talk about how you can using soft to handle the hard, well, this is soft handle hard. This is stick inside there. You look at our judo friend, our Chinese wrestling friend, all doing those throw, right? The leg throw, right? That's the first thing of the General Qi Jiguang's 4 aspects. So I present that. If you have any information which is better information, let's put it out there, open for everybody to see. But if you don't have it and you don't even know what is that, and you're keeping practice this way, well, don't tell me there's ancient Wing Chun. Okay? It's that simple. Because you do not have the root of it. You don't know what is that about. And if you never practice this, how can you use it in the close range versus the opponent, like those who play grappling? You don't know. Your body never conditioned. Okay? So it is a reality. That's why I say that with these 2 books, now what is in ancient China, you know it very clearly. How is that related to sports science? You got it. So with this 2 books, we have already transferred the 1850s Wing Chun and the General Qi Jiguang and the Shaolin Sword Strike to the West. These 2 books alone, it can stand by it alone in the West. We don't need speculations. We want to get the exact technical details. So this is what happened today. And that's why many of our friends who share with me say, well, Hendrik, this is a reform now. I said, this is not a reform. What are we reform? We don't reform anything. We just bring whatever in China 160 years ago here to the West. And then we verified it with science. And we simply practice what the Chinese practiced 150 years ago, 160 years ago in a scientific way. We don't refine anything. We don't reform everything. We just go say, okay, this is what it is. Then in scientific way, we practice it. And once we get this, why do I have to listen to all this hearsay, that hearsay? You think this, I think that, making the claim this, making the claim that. If you want to make a claim, show evidence. Chinese writing evidence, Chinese drawing evidence. Verify with the science. Or else there's no case. It is like fighting in the patent court. You want to say that you have a better evidence that this patent belongs to you? Well, show evidence. Talk is cheap. So this is what I like to share with you. Everything has to base on evidence and the common sense. It's not just who says so, who defines so, and everybody can do whatever they want. Well, if you do that, you end up that what we get is what not what we get is not what it is.